Hey everyone, before we start today's video, I wanted to take a moment to talk about a cause that I'm helping to raise money for. I am participating in the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital 60 Minutes a Week Gaming Challenge. While I have been very fortunate to never have to need their services, I have had plenty of friends and family who have. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food. That way, they can focus on taking care of their family. If you are able to donate any money to this cause, that would be awesome. You can find the link in the description below to donate or to read more about St. Jude's work. Whether you are able to help out or not, thanks for listening. Hello, and we are back with some more Satisfactory Let's Play. Where we last left off, I was trying to get the coal power plant up and running, and I did. My original goal was just to get 4 coal power plants up, which I did get the 4, but I also did 4 more, so I have a total of 8. Show you kind of how I've got it running right now. Again, very, very dirty and sloppy. My goal was just to kind of get power rolling to this joint. So, you can see the coals coming in. I basically have just enough coming off these belts to take care of all 8 of these coal generators. Now, once we unlock the Mark III belts, I can push things a little further. But for now, that's where we're at with that. In their current states, the water, what are they called? Extractors, can basically fill 2 of these. And if I wanted to really kind of min-max here, I could come down here, because the coal generators are only using 50 each, so it's 100 altogether, and these are producing 120. So I could come down here and say 100. So underclock it just slightly, and now it's going to use 14.9 megawatts versus, let's come over to the other one. So 14.9 instead of 20. So, saves 5. We'll do the same thing here. It'll also save it from constantly shutting down, which will keep things a lot more steady. We're going to try to see if I can get to the other one again real quick. Curious to see, make sure things are indeed holding up with it. You can see that it's consistently running now. And it is not shutting down. Make sure it doesn't drop below 189.3. No, it's actually somehow gaining. Well, it's working, so let's go adjust the other ones real quick. I'll save me on 20 megawatts of power, and while you may think that's not a whole lot, I mean that's an assembler. An assembler and a constructor. So that does save more than you think. So same thing, we're going to come over here, drop this down to 100, hop over to the other one, do the same thing. Excellent. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to bring power back to our main base, because we actually have lost power at our main base. We have a couple ways of going to get there. We could go up this route and around, or what I'm thinking is I can take you by where I was actually putting together all the materials for this coal factory. My homie over here is stuck. If I were to smack him with the Xeno stick, he'll probably take off here. So let's see. See if he actually runs the correct way. No, he's just going to keep trying to walk that way. Alright. So, we're gonna go this way to take the power back, and I do have power running up here to where I was making the parts. It was kind of somewhat automated in the sense I have some things running via belt, some I would just pick off and drop in the other thing because it was really weird to run on the belts. And yeah, if we come over here, you can kind of see the work I was doing over here. I had an assembler pumping out reinforced plates. I was doing the rotors by hand. I had things making rods. This one was originally, or those were making screws. This one was originally making rods. Transferred it to iron plates. Now, part of the reason I want to take the power this way is because I know or I want to go up further, don't I? Yeah, I want to go up further. The reason I want to take power this way is because I know that there are some hard drives over here. And I know this from my previous playthroughs of this game of always starting in that grassland area. Because this is where I always set up my coal power plant, in the grassland area. Perfect. Now I just gotta remember how to get up here. This way. We are going to run into some baddies this way. I also thought I said talk about taking that long way around, but then I remembered there is a big nasty that direction that I don't feel like dealing with just yet. Somewhere over here is that power. There it is. Bring it up here just so I can see it. Alright. There is the hard drive. Let's grab these barrel nuts. So the hard drive is actually out in the middle of the water. So we're going to need to build a platform to get over that way. First, let's grab this quartz. There are also some somewhere over here there's some of the Alright, put you there. We're just gonna make a nice little... Ooh, I am almost out of concrete. That is going to be problematic. Alright, so we're going to stair-step ourselves out that way. I think this one just requires power. Once we have it, we can kind of maneuver our way around. Yeah, it sees 20 and 4 steel beams. Crap. Which we don't have the ability to make steel beams just yet. I don't remember if there is anything over there or not that can help me with this. Sometimes you get lucky and the item you need happens to be sitting here. And I don't think we're going to be that lucky in this case. Those 21 reinforced iron plates would have been really awesome earlier. Nope, we are not that lucky. Up. Oh, yeah, I was hoping to be able to reach that. This is going to prove really problematic. Oh, it's too much. Alright, we're going to leave this guy right here. So there is a power slug on the wall. Should also be some hogs over here too, but there should have been some back that way also. I know there's gonna be another hard drive up this way. We also need to be careful because there also tends to be a spitter that runs this direction, or a stinger, whatever they call it. Hopefully I don't need to make a stop for concrete, or limestone, I mean. So right through here is typically where I've seen the stinger. Let's grab its quartz. I know he shows up here because I've had my hyper tubes run through here before, and he chases me down the hyper tubes. More quartz is always better. Up here should be our next hard drive. Let's take care of these things. More quartz. This gonna be close getting the power back to my base, that's for sure. Oh, excuse me. Oh, crap. I thought there were supposed to be the spitters here. Circuit board. Ooh, heavy modules frame. And more reinforced plates. What does this one need? This one can just straight be open. That's what I'm talking about. So this is going to be close if we can get this back. Yeah, I'm starting to think the spawns for the things that are not the flying creatures are borked. Over there's where we'll eventually get our oil. Over here's where we actually cut through. Yeah, because right through here's where we cut through to get to the coal last time around. I think I'm going to have just enough concrete. I think that's iron over there. That's not going to help me. Once you start running through power through an area, it also will stop the spawns from happening. Well, things from respawning. Let me say it that way. There's our space elevator. Things that have already spawned will stay there. But enemies will respawn, but if you put power in that area, they no longer will. All this work to get powered over here. Twice as much power as we're currently running and not having to worry about biomass. We did lose power to my plant. I got the alert for that a while ago. There's the power plant. Or there's our factory. Yeah, when I said lost power to the plant, I meant our factory. Alright, we're gonna run this to our hub. We're gonna have just enough. Everything is stopped. No power. That's alright. That's just too long. What we can do is come in here and reclaim all of this. Then hook you to here, and everything should come to life. And it did. We're going to get rid of the biomass burners because they are not needed. Or they're just going to continue to run, whatever. So we can see we are currently have a production of 600 megawatts. These are not doing squat right now. But don't we have the ability to do the batteries? We don't yet. So now that we've done all that, let's come over here and let's look at what we want to do for our next objective. We could start steel now that we have coal. Really don't know if I want to go that route just yet. Make vehicles. Advanced steel production we definitely can't do yet. Hypertubes, no. Alright, we really need to go the steel route, I guess. So we're going to need rotors and modular frames. Okay. Well, let's check out and see how our storage situations are doing. Since it's been so long since we've been here. Okay. Yeah, it's all backed up. These guys can't do anything. They're stuck. So, how do we want to handle this? I don't want all of this being used. Well, we could pull this off, put a splitter here, splitter here. No, I don't like that. I don't like how that clips into each other. I really need to start working on the other purpose. Well, now we've got enough power. Let's get the other. Oh wait, that's not going to work because we don't have the iron running here yet. Let's drop off our. Drop off this hard drive. Okay. Let's do whatever research we can too, I guess. Oh, I can't yet because I just did that. Shoot. Yeah, poop. Well, we can turn this slug into a power shard. Okay, so we need to work on getting, well, this can be completely torn down because there's no more need for biomass that I just can't do myself. Okay, is there a way to reclaim this? If I move the space elevator further. And then I can start bringing this stuff over. So what I can do to save up even more till we get our double. Can you not put them directly on these? Ugh. Here. And that here. Then this turns around to there. Into there. We do the same thing here. Again, at least till we can get the double. And there's a reason I'm doing it this way. Because we're going to try to make it to where we're going to build a rotor factory right here. We need to clean up this little spaghetti mess. Ugh. Okay. What are you going to now? Nothing. Gone. What are you feeding? Okay. It's a little messy. Okay, so what if... Oh, we need to go get more concrete. And we just go ahead and do the same thing here, just to boost storage of concrete. We don't need to do the splitter here. We're just going to go up and in. Really didn't produce that much concrete while I was gone. Okay. So you actually are feeding to something. This one over here is not. It's on this side? Yeah, it's on this side. I haven't even broken it open yet. Alright, so for modular frames, wrong thing. We need reinforced iron rods. Well, I could make reinforced here. By altering all of this. Okay, what if we turn you? Because we need what? To do reinforced plates. It's plates and screws. Okay. So we can go boom. Boom, get rid of this guy. Turn you guys into iron rods. And then iron rods can. So you guys are going to make how many a minute? 15 per minute. To do screws, make 10. Sure, because I figured that out back there. So 2 of these guys can feed 3. Okay. Let's get a little messy here. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, so you guys are making iron rods. We're going to make a merger here. It's going to go into a splitter here. Okay. Now what I need to do, we're going to move all of okay, so I'm going to change how this works. Because I do want to keep storage container just for these guys. So how did I envision this working? I don't know. Let's move all these other ones over first. Run along the outside of the factory for the time being. Gonna clip into there for now, but whatever. Alright, so that will empty out this guy. So we've got our splitter. We need 3 constructors. Gonna be too far away. Boom. Got our hard drive. Excellent. This will go boom, boom, boom. However, before we mess with that, let's go see what our hard drive is giving us, because if it gives us a better recipe, ooh, cast screws. These are, oh, we got the stitch plates too. Oh, these are actually all decent recipes, dang. But we're gonna go here, because now I can actually go right back there and eliminate what I just did. Because we can turn iron ingots directly into screws without having to do the rods, which saves a ton. This will give us 50 per minute. Oh, hang on. Keeping that in mind, so five iron ingots are giving us 50 screws a minute. Currently here we go 1 to 1, so we're going 15 to 15. So, but those 1 then turn into 4. So, yeah, we're going to use more iron ingots first, but by cutting a whole production chain out, I mean, like, I can shorten this by half. I can actually fix all these right now, and I may do that here in just a moment. So let's go back and get the cast screws. That is definitely one of the ones I was hoping we would get. Cast screws confirmed. Sweet. Let's go ahead and do our quartz while we're over here. Power slugs, mycelia, caterium. Do I have any more caterium? No. Ooh, wait. What's in here? Do I have enough? No. Okay. That's all I could research. Alien organisms, I still haven't found any of those guys. No, and no. We do need to automate our copper sheets as well. Oh yeah, we're gonna come through and eliminate a lot of power usage. This is gonna be awesome. Do I have a portable miner? I do not. So let's make one. Now I'm gonna need power over here. That should reach. Well, that put a big change in my plans. Yay, efficiency. Over here, powered up. No. There we go. That is going to start mining. Bring you this way. Up just slightly. Good, that does not clip. Let's power these guys up. But we're going to change you. Iron ingot. Iron ingot. Cast screw. Now, the one thing to note about the cast screws is that they can only be made in the production areas. You cannot make those at the craft bench. So that is something to take note of. Now that we've done that, I'm going to give you guys have an idea of how much that's going to save. So again, each one of these iron rods, for example, is 4 megawatts. That's 12 megawatts saved. It's also factory size saved. Okay, so now that we've done that, are these not still all come over yet? Holy cow, it's taking forever. Alright, can we speed this up a little bit. Very little bit. Let's switch that back, because I'm going to need to build the assemblers to do this. So we're going to put a merger right here. Now, put a merger here. Okay. So they merge together, and basically I need them to immediately split. Let's give us a little room for that. Do a merger right here. There, to there. There to there. Let's actually come back a little bit. Like that. Merger, merger. Splitter. Okay. So that helps with that. Eventually this will go bye-bye. And then we're going to start putting our, we're going to do this. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. So these are using 12.5 ingots per minute. Let's, how does that? Making 30 a minute. So yeah, we're making 60 between these. We could actually further this out more if we wanted to. Or better yet, for right now, since these are only requiring 12.5, the purpose of power right now is back down the efficiency. They're producing exactly what they need to go in. Again, saving on power. Okay. Next, logistics, merger. Okay, so now we've got these. Let me gig. Oh, I need rotors, dang it. Let's go for 6 more rotors, hopefully. I do need to make rotors happen as well, but again, we can make those happen within the same factory. And actually, we can do that back with that factory back there. All right, this is coming up great. Production assembler. Move this over. That. Okay, so to do reinforced iron plates, we need 30 plates per minute, which we are currently producing 40 per minute. So again, we can back this down to 15 and 15. And then, again, just looking at efficiency here at this point. And we need 60 screws per minute for each one. So if I were to build 2... Alright. So never mind, we can put these back up. Back to 100% efficiency. We got 40. I said I need 30. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Per minute. Let's just go off of 1 for right now. Okay. Let's just for the purposes of right now. Let's do this. Where can I draw power from? Here, here, here. Nope. And then we could put... We might move the rest of this by hand. Because this is taking far too long. I was gonna do it, should just take all. Alright, let's go over here. So leaves me 200. And let's just come over here. We're going to take all. We're going to have you empty over here. But clear this. Does that give me enough to turn more of this into what I needed? No. Yay, look at it come down the pipeline. And I could. 30, that should jump me up to 45, dang it. So if we were to go to 125? We need these screws to go out faster. It's 37. 130. 1. 32. 34. Trying to get this iron plate to 40. 40.2. So 33.5. 40.2, so just 133. $132.5 probably. How accurate? Ooh, 6.66 E. You know. 3.3. 3.5. We're just playing around with numbers at this point. 4. Alright, let's go to 3.3. Close enough. Oh, I did not take into account that I'm splitting. Okay, first, that needs to happen. Let's see how this affects it. Alright, I think that'll be fine. Because now I think about it, because they're being split, or you're each making 20. Which goes to 40 being split evenly. Really, they should be at 20. So where I was at originally was actually fine. That's 30. Well, eventually this is going to fill up. Get rid of this. Like I said, we'll make this more efficient as we go. But for now, we have reinforced iron plates being made. Huzzah. Before we got 23, look at that. Oh yeah, I'm making 100 screws. And I really only need 60. So those will back up. That's alright. Let's take our power shred back. Girls. I just realized my mic was muted because I sneezed, and I was just talking about this. Um, we can see that, even though I removed the whole half of that production change that was changing our rods into screws. No, these don't have power either. Holy crap. That typically helps. Alright, now let's check it out. We're just now back where we were, and that's with me turning these machines on and removing all that back there. So you can see just how this affects things when you get a new recipe and it allows you to do stuff like that. Awesome. So what we can then begin to do is build our rotor. Because rotors are the ones that require, right? We have our codex here, rotor. Rods and screws, which we have right here. So we can do something like this. Let's go here. There. And now we can tear this one down. And what we can then do I want that turned around. Shoot. That way. I wish there was a way to reverse these inputs. I mean, we could do this. That. That. There. And there. Bring our Mark II belts to these. I don't have enough. Alright, need some more of these. 80. Look at that go. And we don't have to worry about refilling power. At least till we're ready to change things. But we're going to stop things here. So, if you like what you saw, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that'd be great. And until then, we'll see you next time. I'll work on getting a rotor thing built, and I'll show you then.